Hello. If I'm audible, I'm just setting up. Uh,
Yes, audible.
yes. I'll open my camera. Hi, welcome to LMF workshop day 2. We'll start exactly at 7:02. I'll take questions for the next 7 minutes. I couldn't hear anyone. Is my audio clear?
Yes, very clear.
Okay. My headsets are not yet connected. 1 minute. Is my audio clear?
Yes, Jagan, pretty clear.
Okay.
Yeah, thank
Now I can hear you properly. 1 minute. I think there are many last minute submissions happening. I know the first day was really complex, I know. But again, I have a surprise for all today. For all those who, if you have any questions, please type in the chat box. I could able to answer the questions. Else, I try to answer the 2 questions I had in the chat box. Not chat box. I found 2 interesting questions in the WhatsApp. That was someone has registered a name. You are here that you can space travel. Are you here? Immediately when I saw that name, you can space travel. I thought that he registered that for reselling. Okay, so it was like it felt like that for me, and that domain has a resale value not now, maybe 10 years from now. He can sell it for somewhere around 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs worth of, if I say 10 lakhs after 10 years, how much 10 lakhs is that money? If it is, it will be 25 lakhs. Okay, so that is really a big business, domain flipping that we call that. That's what in internet terminology, that what we call that as domain flipping. So they'll just buy a domain name and they'll wait for 5 years, 10 years till that domain has value, and then they resell it. So it was like that. It cannot be a personal project. I don't know why he registered you can space travel.com. Maybe he's going to write a blog post or create videos. There are 2 types of reselling. Okay. One type of reselling is you just get a domain name. You get a domain name and wait for 5 years, then resell it at a higher price. Once the domain name, just the name. Once the domain name has a value, you can resell it. And again, there is second type of reselling. You create a domain name, you buy a domain name and build a service around it. Create a service, create a product around it, and then resell it after 5 years or 10 years. Okay, that has a different value. Okay, just the domain name has a very, very limited value. But if you create a service around it and then resell it, then that has a really greater value. For example, we have you joined 10 minutes early, right? You should know so I should give more value for you people. So I'm going to tell you this. For example, yesterday I said that weddy.io I registered. Okay, I have that weddy.io domain name, and weddy.com, someone else has that weddy.com. Okay, he paid $4,000 for 4,500 for weddy.com, and I just paid only 1,000 rupees for weddy.io. What happens? Okay, I build a service around weddy.io. For 5 years, I have 1,000 customers. I bring in 1,000 customers per year. After 5 years, if I sell that Veddi.io will have more value than Veddi.com. Okay, because I have a domain name, I built a service around it, and then I'm reselling it. So that has more value. Anyone know what is ARR? ARR. Anyone has shared it? What is ARR? These are all the investment terminologies what the angel investors use to acquire a product or service. It is called annual recurring revenue. If someone in future asks you what is your ARR, you should know that it is called annual recurring revenue. Anything other than a personal brand can be resold. For example, you can space travel. That is a brand that is not attached to a personal brand. For example, Jagan KRISH. I have jagankrish.com. There is only one thing certain about jagankrish.com. That website dies when I die. But the product or service that I create, responsive CV, Veddi, you can space travel. This doesn't die when I die. Okay. These services, responsive CV, Veddi, I can resell it at any time I want. It's not that I'm reselling it just for the sake of money. There will become a certain point in life. There will come a certain point in life where you cannot manage it anymore. Okay, the service or product will reach a certain point. Okay, for example, every 3 years, my mentor says, every 3 years, your priorities will change 100%. If it doesn't change 100%, you are not growing enough. Your priorities will and should change every 3 years. And if it is not changing every 3 years, you are not growing enough, you are not learning enough. Okay, so I created responsive CV 7 years back. Now I am no longer working on responsive CV, but that is the main source of income even today. Okay, so why my priorities changed? Why I shifted from responsive CV to Veddi and then to this coaching? That is still a main source of responsive CV is still a main source of revenue for me. Not Veddi, not this coaching. Do you know the reason why?
Because you're growing. You're growing.
No. I'll tell you a deeper reason. Even though it makes me money, anyone who creates a resume comes to me with certain pain in his life. Either he doesn't have a job, either he is looking for change in the career, and every single client tells me, sir, we don't have money to pay. And once he or she gets the job, he will forget me. There is only certain time in the life that we can take it. After certain period of time, after 5 years, 3 years, 6 years, after this process, your priority will shift. So that is the main reason I just shifted from responsive CV to Veddi. I just want to sell product or services where there is happiness. It doesn't mean that I just quit responsive CV fully. So this is the place we should. There are many people, real angel investors who want to acquire responsive CV. 2020, after Corona happened, I got 2 calls on LinkedIn and personal emails. I got that I need to. We'll start in 2 minutes. Okay, 7:32 will start. I received a call stating that we want to acquire responsive CV. Now I am no longer interested in responsive CV, and if it goes to some other hands, it will grow even bigger. It will grow even bigger than my vision I had for responsive CV. So that is the time you should take an exit. And that happens for every single person in every 3 years. So just forget this personal brands. Okay, jagankrish.com, whatever the personal brands we create, that is created for us, and that exists only till we live, and that dies when we die. But the products or services that we create, that should and will live beyond our life. That is the vision that we should have in our mind when we create a product or service.
Jagan, why do we get this availability zone error in AWS?
I'll take all the technical questions at the end of the session, madam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll take, yeah, it's 7:32. I'll start now. Yeah, today our goal is we are going to install the lifetime free SSL certificate, and we are going to install LMF WordPress theme. Today it's going to take only 20 minutes. Do you know why? The reason I purposefully kept this exercise very, very easy, second day exercise? Because I know the first day, I mute all. Please chat. Please be yourself on mute. And if you have any questions, just please chat. I'll just respond. Okay. I'll purposefully kept this second day exercise is very, very easy, because people who couldn't do that yesterday could able to catch up. Okay. Before going to the lessons, I just want to know how many people have registered their domain name. Please type your domain name here. Please type your domain name that you registered in the chat box. Let's see how many. I counted 14. Coachrina.com. Good. Binay at the coach. Okay, this is fine. I said please don't choose dash. Okay, e-learner.in. Please don't choose dash. Okay, it doesn't mean that it will not work. It will work, but it requires a lot of money in advertising. You have to put a lot of money in the advertising in order for that domain name to work. So we don't have to make this simple mistake, e-dash. It doesn't, when people read the domain name, they'll see the dash, but when they type the domain name, they will not type the dash. That is the psychology. Okay, that is the only reason I am against this dash. Okay, GeetaKrish.com, great. CoachVinay.com, great. Pepskill.com. Pepskill.com, did you check the criminal past record? There should be a past record for this domain name. Okay. Gertia.io. Gerti, it's a T. Gertia.io, great. Rajanandi.com. Ranjanandi.com. Okay. Harshverma.co.in, great. Try harshverma.in. Okay. Changesimply.com, great. The diabetes hack.com, great. 10x is your growth. Okay. As long as the 10x has some meaning in your brand, 10x is great. But again, I don't recommend numbers, because there is a in the survey taken, the domain names, the personal brand with that numbers is not performing well. That is the only reason I'm against this 10x. The numbers in the domain name. Richperson.com, great. Indrayuth.com, great. I already had edupoweracademy.co.in. Okay. Healthy with kids. Healthy with Kirti. Okay. Okay, this is fine. Instead of healthy with Kirti, why don't you choose be healthy? Just use the word be. Be healthy with Kirti. That completes this domain name. Just one more letter. Be healthy with Kirti.com. Just my idea. Okay. Again, if this was resonating with you, it always works. Every domain name that is resonating with you will always work. Gertia.io. I am happysoul.com. I am happysoul.com. That is fine. But again, that I am happy soul, you cannot trademark it. When you grow, that is general. I am happy soul is general. So when you grow, you cannot use that domain name. Initially, it is fine. Initially it is fine. KumarDigitalShop.com, great. Physiopreneur. Oh, really great. Physiopreneur. That was really great. I am happy that you could get this domain name and you can think it. You can see from the domain name itself how people think. Moksha.com. It's Moka or Moksha. Do you know what people call Mok? In Tamil Nadu, the Mokka is the not bad word. I don't know what to call it. So you have to. Sorry, Abdul Afan, if it is hurting you. I'm just saying this .com, if you are focusing on entire world, that is still fine, but in certain part of the world, that can be a problem. Certain point of the states in India, you can space travel, that is really great, and it has a resale value. Innovative skill.in, again it is too general. Okay, so I believe there are 14, 15, 16 people have registered a domain name, and I'll congratulate every single one of them who took their time and registered their domain name and did complete all the exercise. Okay, and for remaining people, wherever you are stuck, today's exercise is going to be very, very easy. It is going to take only 20 minutes. So if you catch up, I'll take the question at the end of the session. After 20 minutes, after 30 minutes, I'll have another 15, 20 minutes to take only your questions. I'll take all the questions at the end of the session. Today, I'll complete this. Okay. After 30 minutes, people who could able to do the exercise, you can do the exercise live and ask me the questions. And others, you can ask the whatever that you have problems yesterday, you can ask whatever the question, I'll answer it. Again, if you just even start now, you can complete yesterday's exercise and today's exercise. That is the only reason I made today's exercise very, very easy. Okay, is it clear? Type clear. Yes, I'll proceed. We have 33 people. So today's goal, in the next 20 minutes, we are going to cover this. Okay, we are going to install Lifestyle Premium SSL certificate. We are going to install LMF Free. And now, if you go to the LMF Premium, LMF Access page, you will find day 2 active. Okay, the day 2. Okay, this is what we are going to do now. So I'll give a quick introduction about what is SSL certificate. Before that, we have one important work to do. Do you know, yesterday we created AWS account, okay? 15, 20 people created AWS account. Do you know AWS is where more than 50%, I cannot generalize, most of the websites are running on AWS. Whatever the apps that you are seeing in your phone, it is running on AWS. The big apps, big companies always use this cloud services. And most importantly, they use Google Cloud or Google Cloud, Amazon, AWS Cloud. If they cannot use Google and Amazon, they use Microsoft, and then there is Oracle. This only big companies, big apps, Zomato, all big apps use this AWS account, and they pay in crores to AWS. They use services. They pay. I personally know people who pay 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs per month to Amazon, because that is the amount of service they use. Okay, we have that much amount of power with Amazon AWS account. So when we have power, we have to be very, very secure. So we have to secure our AWS account. What is the security? Okay, it's not only about the password. It is not only about the password. If something happens in your website, whatever the website you are getting, someone hacks your website, and they can hack your AWS resources also. And you can get so much of the bill. Okay, you can get $1,000, $2,000 bill, and you agreed to pay yesterday. When you check the checkbox, you said whatever bill you sent me, I am ready to pay. That is the terms and conditions. But I'm here. I will not let that happen. So we are going to create a budget inside of AWS account. We are going to create a budget. You know what we are going to say? We are going to tell Amazon, hey Amazon, I am going to pay only $5 for you per month. If it exceeds $5, you have to suspend my account. You have to suspend my services. We have to activate this setting. Else Amazon will think you are ready to pay as much as you want. Okay. So we are going to create a budget so that no matter what happens to your website, no matter who hacks your website, your bill will always be $5 each and every single month. Okay, that is the setting we are going to do. Okay, this is very, very important. I always recommend the newcomers, non-tech people to create a budget. Okay, so this is the important step. And now we are going to start learn the theory part about this website security SSL. Okay, I'm going to start. Please type yes. I'll start. Yes. Now. Yes, thank you. Thank you for this stuff. What is a SSL certificate? SSL certificate is something when you before the domain name, there is something called as HTTP. Yes, it is coming, right? HTTP. Yes, this yes is this that is a different protocol. This that is a SSL certificate. That is a website security. That is mandatory. Okay. 2-3 years back, Safari, Google made it is mandatory. No, anyone who don't have an SSL certificate, when they open your website in Google Chrome, they'll show you a warning. This site is not secure. So it became a kind of mandatory. So it is mandatory to install a SSL certificate. It is mandatory to have this security. I'm not going to going deep into the technical, but it is mandatory to have a SSL certificate. Okay. I'll tell you, I told you that it is a lifetime free SSL certificate. But you know, whatever that comes free, it is not valuable, right? It is going to be poor quality. Correct? If you believe in it, type yes. Whatever that comes free in our life. If you call me and say that I am going to give something for free, first I will block you. Okay. So I know everything that comes free, it is not good. Okay. But I'm going to tell you why it became free. Why it became free for lifetime. We created a domain name with the world's greatest domain company, GoDaddy. We created hosting with the world's greatest hosting company, cloud company, AWS. And I'm going to introduce you to the world's greatest security company. And that is not a company, and that is a foundation. That is a foundation called Let's Encrypt. I'm going to open that website for you. Let's Encrypt. How many of you have already heard about this name? Let's Encrypt. Do you know what this company believed in? If you have already heard about this Let's Encrypt, type Y. Now, what this company believed in 2010 or I don't know, 10 or 12 years back, what this company believed in is, not this foundation, believed in is, security is a basic human right. This is what this company believed in. So they offered this website security free for everyone. They offered it free. Okay, all other companies charge somewhere between 3,000 to 30,000 rupees for website SSL certificate for 1 year. And this company is the first one. This foundation, it started as a foundation. It is the first one to think security is a basic human right for everyone and everyone who is doing business online. So they started to offer it for free. And then what happened? Then if we offer something for free, all other companies is getting affected, right? All other people who are offering the same technologies for selling it same. For example, if you go to GoDaddy, go to GoDaddy and check what is the cheapest SSL certificate they offer. Go to security. The cheapest SSL certificate, it will be 3,000 rupees. Okay, but this company is offering it for free. How it even made possible? You know what happened? So I am showing you here. It is the cheapest SSL certificate, 3,499 rupees per year. How it made possible? After this company gained traction, this foundation gained traction, all the big companies began to sponsor this because they all believed in the same. Okay. If you go to Let's Encrypt, let'sencrypt.com, sorry, it became .org. It is an organization. Okay. If you see the sponsors here, can you see AWS here? All the big companies, all the Fortune 500 companies sponsored this Let's Encrypt. And that's how it became free. And I am also using the same Let's Encrypt website security, not for one website, two websites. I am using it for 5,000 websites for the last 5 years. There is not even 1 second of downtime, and there is not even 1 microsecond delay in the processing speed. Okay, so that's how it became free. It became a foundation, and then all the big companies began to sponsor this foundation, and then it became entirely free. Free means no strings attached. No strings attached. It's free for life. Okay, but why these big companies sponsor them? That should be a reason. Okay, big companies like Amazon, this Meta, Facebook, okay, Akamai, these companies they just cannot pour money into that foundation because they are really losing it. These companies have some strings attached. You know what is that string? These companies will say, you make it instantly easy for a customer to install SSL certificate if they use my service. If they use AWS, Let's Encrypt should be very, very easy to install. That is the string. Okay, then they made it 4 or 5 years back. For a person like me, it will take 1 hour to install SSL certificate. Anyone has been already there? Anyone try to install SSL certificate 4 or 5 years back? How much time it will take? For a person like me, it will take 1 hour. Okay, for a person like you, it will take 2 or 3 hours. But now I am going to show you live. It will take only 3 or 4 seconds or somewhere. 10 seconds, within 10 seconds, we can install SSL certificate. And for lifetime free, you can install once and forget for life. You can forget for life. It is free. And you can go and check. I am also personally using this Let's Encrypt. So I am recommending this for you. Please use Let's Encrypt. And if you are running a bank, if you are running financial transactions, then I don't recommend. There is something else. As long as you are not running any financial transactions like Paytm, you don't have a company like Paytm or Real Bank, you can just trust this. This is the greatest security provider. They are 100% uptime, and the technology is same. Just GoDaddy company is doing this SSL certificate. We are paying that price just for the name, but the technology, the encryption standards, everything is 100% safe. Okay, is it clear? Type clear if it is clear for you. Why it became free? Now I am going to present you 2 ways. Okay, the easiest way and the free way. If you want the easiest way, type E. If you want the free way, type F. How many of you want the easiest way? Both. I'm going to show you the free way. The easiest way is for people who have GoDaddy. Reena, I think Reena called GoDaddy and they said SSL certificate, I have this, we have this. Okay, they don't make any money on domain registration. They make all the money on hosting and SSL certificate security. That's why they market that. And we know that GoDaddy is not a great SSL certificate provider. We know this Let's Encrypt is the great SSL certificate provider. Okay, we can get it from there. If you want, you can pay this 3,499. You call GoDaddy and you say that I want SSL certificate. They will not ask you anything. They will install it automatically for you. And you just have to pay 3,500 rupees per year. That is the easiest way. Okay, but I am going to tell you how to do it the free way. Okay, for life. So we are going to start now. So I gave the enough information. I am going to do that live. How I am going to install the SSL certificate live, and we are going to install the LMF theme, and we are going to secure the AWS account. I am going to do all live in front of you, and again you know how the security works. Sorry, how the support works. You can at the end of the session, I will take the questions, but you know how the support works. You can ask me questions live, and you can ask me questions in the WhatsApp also. Okay, I'll share the screen. So I'm going to start from here. I'm just showing you this one. 1 minute. So you can see the price of GoDaddy. They are charging 3,499 per year for the basic SSL certificate. This is the basic SSL certificate. So we are going to use Let's Encrypt, and these are the companies that they sponsor. All the AWS, Meta, Facebook is there, Cisco is there. All these companies sponsor this Let's Encrypt. Okay, that's why and became a foundation and became free. Now if you open this LMF access page, you will get this 2.1 is 4 minutes and 2.2 is 3 minutes. Only 7 minutes if you spend, you will complete today's exercise. Okay, and I'm going to install this SSL certificate. Okay, for that you have to open the slide file home. You have to log in. Okay, you have to log in. And once you log in, we created something like this yesterday, remember? And you will see a small square-like icon here. Okay, when you press this, something like this open, terminal. This is what we call as terminal. Okay, like it's Windows command prompt. In Mac, we call it as terminal. Okay, so you have this, you open this. Okay, come to LMF Secure Access. Okay, you have to copy this command. Copy 2.1.1. Copy this command, come here and paste it and press enter. Press enter. It is going to ask you series of questions. It will ask you 6 questions. And I am going to tell you what an updated version is available. If you get this, type N. We don't need updated version. We are just okay. Okay, you will get something like this called domain list. Okay, I already have SSL certificate, so I cannot do this live for you. I am going to play this video and show this for you. Okay. So it is just 4 minutes. You just come to LMF this light sail. Come to day 2. Click on open light sail. You come here. And you click on this command prompt icon, terminal icon, open this, come here, come back to day 2 and copy the 2.1.1 command, 2.1.1 command, and come here and paste it, press enter. And I have an important announcement to make here. Only if you completed 1.1 and 1.2 properly, this will even work, else it will not work. Okay, only the 1.2 is properly completed. Your domain name is already registered, and if you see the black sparrow properly, this will even work, else it will not work. Okay, now after this command is pasted, you have to type your domain name without any spelling mistakes. Okay, if you do any spelling mistakes, you have to delete your instance and you have to redo 1.2. Okay, do not make any spelling mistake when you type your domain name here. Okay, lmfworkshop.life. Okay, I typed my domain name without any spelling mistake. Okay, if you made any spelling mistake, and I will not suggest you to correct it, I will ask you to delete the AWS instance. Okay, what I will ask you is, I will request you to go here and click here, delete, and I will ask you to redo it. Okay, so now I'll play it. lmfworkshop.live, press enter. Here for the first question, type Y. The following domains are not included. You need to type Y here. And the second question, type Y. First question Y, second question Y. Third question is N. Okay, second question I typed Y. Third question is N. Okay, follow exactly what I do in the video. Okay, third question N. And the fourth question Y. Now, fifth question, do I agree to these changes? Type Y. Now what it does is, it will connect your Amazon will connect to your domain service provider automatically and checks you whether you own this domain name. It is asking for your email address. Use the same email address you used to register the domain name. Okay. Use the same email address, right email address. Please give your right email address. Don't make any spelling mistakes when typing the email address. Else you will not get updates about your SSL certificate. Okay. Now, type the right email address, press enter. Agree to the license agreement, type Y. Now, it's performing changes to your installation. Okay, what it does is it is doing so much of work in the backend. Okay, it is connecting to the GoDaddy. It is checking whether you really own the domain name, and then it is adding some A records. Then it is adding, getting the SSL certificate from the LMF server, and then it is installing it in your server AWS. Okay, press enter to continue. Okay, it is doing so much of work. Okay, you have to wait, and it took only 20 seconds, and you see something called success. Okay, if you see this success, congratulations, your SSL certificate is installed properly. How do you verify the SSL certificate is installed properly? Okay, when you go to your domain name, LMFworkshop.live, when you click this lock icon, when you click on this connection is secure, when you click on this certificate is valid, you will see something like LMFworkshop.live issued by R3, and you will get the expiry. You will get validity for 3 months initially. Okay, after 3 months, it automatically renews it as long as you use AWS. Okay, if you use some other hosting provider, you have to renew it manually every single month, every 3 months. Okay, so I have already this is where you make the SSL certificate is installed properly. We see the lock icon here, and how do you verify that it is propagated throughout the world? It is verified proper. It is installed properly. You click on this button, 2.1.2 SSL checker tool. This is a free tool. Come here and put your domain name. This is a free tool. It takes so much of time to load. And if you put your domain name here in this tool, and it will say, you will see all green check marks here, LMFworkshop.live. You will see all green check marks here. Okay, it is usually taking so much of time, so I'm not waiting. So when you see all green check marks, congratulations, your SSL certificate is installed. How many of you feel that this is simple? Type yes. How much time we take and how much money we save? So if you are not using Let's Encrypt, you have to pay GoDaddy 3,500 every single year. And if you don't have credit card on your account, they will just suspend your account. And here, when you use Amazon, you are 100% sure you will automatically renew this SSL certificate. Everything this tool, it is this inbuilt command prompt tool, it will automatically take care of everything for you. All you have to do is you have to focus on your service, how you deliver your product. Okay, you just forget this technical thing. Okay, that is the reason why I recommend this Let's Encrypt. Now let's come to the second part. How to install the LMF WordPress theme. Okay, can someone type your domain name? Okay, type the domain name that you registered. I'll take the questions at the end. Please type the domain name you registered. Okay, when you type the domain name harshverma.co.in, I hope your 1.1 and 1.2 is complete. When you put your domain name here, and you click on open my WordPress login page, you will see your WordPress login page. And you click on open WordPress login page, it will take you to the WordPress login page. I'll do this for one more. Okay, you can spacetravel.com. Okay, I'll come here, put that, and you can see the WordPress login URL. Click on open, you will see the WordPress login URL. Okay, now you need username and password. Okay, username is USER. Come here. 2.2.2 is the username. 2.2.2 username. Copy this user and paste it. And how to get the password? Many people have already done it, but today I'll tell you how to get the password, you have to copy this command. Come to here, this command prompt. You know how we opened it? Okay, I will control C. Sorry. Command C. When you see this command, $sign, it means that it is ready to take command. Okay. So if you don't see this command, type Control C or Command C. Now here I'll paste that command. Sorry, this is not the command. This is the command. The command to get the password is this 2.2.4. Copy, come here, paste it. And when you press enter, you will see the password here. Okay. Please try to save this password somewhere safe. Okay. And come here, come to not Harshvama, okay, your website name, lmfworkshop.live, and paste this. Okay. Please make sure that you are not pasting with the space at the end. Okay. Some Windows, it automatically opens the space. So that is the reason why I asked you to type it. Okay. Click on remember me, click on login. Once you are logged in, go to appearance, go to theme. Okay. You need this LMF WordPress theme template. Okay. I already have it. I'll delete it and install it for you. Okay. Okay. I deleted it. Come here, and you click on 2.3.1 LMF WordPress theme. Okay. Click on download. It will download LMF theme 2.3.zip. Come here, click on add new, click on upload theme, click on choose file. Choose the file that we just downloaded, LMF version 2.3.zip. Click on install now. Once you install now, you will see something like this called activate. Click on activate. After you activate, you will see a link called visit site. Click on visit site. Once you see this, today's exercise is complete. Okay, you have to take a screenshot of this website. You will find this exactly like this website, and you have to show this lock icon. Okay, with your domain name and this appearing. Once you take a screenshot of this and put it in the WhatsApp group, today's exercise is complete. You will get this. Okay, that's all for today. Okay, now there are so many steps here, right? What about 2.4? This is for advanced people. Okay, if you have time, just go and do 2.4. And 2.4.3 is optional. No one should attempt it. Unless you get any problem, please do not attempt it. It is very, very rare. Only 1% of the people is getting problem with 2.4.3. So please do not attempt 2.4.3. Okay. If you have time, please do 2.4. And I said we are going to secure the AWS account. Okay. Can we secure the AWS account? Please type yes. I'll proceed. Are you following? Please type yes. Sorry, not. Yes. Now, after you log into Amazon, okay, you see an option called billing. Click on the billing. Click on the billing. Come here. You in the left side, you will see something called budget. Click on budget. Here you will not see any budget. Okay. Click on create budget. Choose cost budget. Click on next. Budget name LMF 5. Okay. You type any name. Don't change anything. Monthly recurring budget. Here, what is your budgeted amount? I suggest if you have chosen $5 instance, choose 10. If you have chosen $10 instance, choose 20. Okay. So I have chosen $5 instance. I choose 10. Click next. Click next. Click next. Click on create budget. You see something called LMF 5 and you see 10. Once you see this, your AWS account, no matter what happens in your website, you will not get a bill of more than $10. Okay, don't choose $5 because there is a chance that you will get in currency conversions that you can get a bill of 5.01, 5.05. At the time they will suspend your account, and it is a big headache to get it reactivated. So choose 10. And that's all for today. And for advanced people, it is not only about the budget. It is that we should use strong passwords, and we should use two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication is something every time you log into AWS, they will send a OTP to your mobile phone. Only if you put the OTP, they could able to log into your AWS account. So you that is outside of the scope of this course. You follow these two videos, you could able to enable the two-factor authentication for AWS and GoDaddy. Once you follow these two videos, you could able to do it. If you have time, please do these two. At least do for AWS. It is very, very important. Okay, that's all for today. I'll stop screen sharing. I'll take questions. I'll stop recording.